morning. How you all doing on this blessed Monday, October the 23rd, 2023? With that being said, I want to give my sister her blessing on beginning her 34th year here on earth. Now, let me give y'all a little backstory about Miss Jovanna As Smith. Yes. So, I was the only girl. I'm driving y'all, but I'm being safe because y'all on the camera holder. I was the only girl for 15 years. But when I was about 8 or 9, I started telling my mama, I want me a little sister. It didn't happen until I was 15. I finally got me a little sister. But at that time, I'm like, okay, she more like my child now than my sister. And that's the way that I treated her, But even though she was my little sister, I did everything for Vanna, Of course, her parents was there, which was my mother and father. But, she was like my little real living dog. So I cared for her like when my parents was working and stuff like that. So I finally got me a little sister, which I was 15. But I wanted one as I was growing up to play with. Y'all know I grew up with Jamie and Kevin, which is my 2 older brothers. And so Vanna was always like this caring, outgoing person. Everybody had their flaws, we all human, so none of us are perfect, no way. But she was always caring and outgoing and, optimistic and very determined. She was a very determined little girl all the time. And she always wanted it her way. Because, not boasting or bragging, it's just the truth. What she did, she always had it her way. She was just spoiled, just had everything that she ever wanted and needed. She didn't never have to want for nothing. By me being her older sister and with her 2 parents, back then it was, anyway, I don't even want to touch on that subject because it's touching for certain people, but you know how majority of the black people don't stay married, and stuff like that. So, anyway, so she was just raised in a loving household. And so, like again, she never have to want for nothing. Everything was just handed to her. She didn't have no worries, none of that. So that's the way that she was raised. So she didn't really knew about the real world, how the struggles are, and what people really have to go through, because that wasn't brought to her. It wasn't exposed to her. She just knew her little box, her little comfort zone, and the stuff that she was used to. So as she was growing up, let me tell y'all, when I tell y'all this, whether you believe me or not, Vanna never missed a day of school. She could have like a little minor cold, she'll still go, not so bad that she couldn't go have a fever, nothing like that, because we'll never, let her get, allow her to let other people get sick, just like a little sniff or something like that, stomach ache, headache, anything, it didn't matter. Vanna, she was still going to school. That's what I mean by she was determined. She loved the school. She went to college, and she just kept, just taking courses and classes and stuff, because like I say, she was determined. So fast forward to her being 34, she have accomplished some of the goals that she wanted to do in life. Through all the trials, because we all go through trials. If we live long enough, we're going to go through trials. We're going to go there. We're going to go through that. So she never let that stop her. She just always just kept going, kept being determined. No matter what type of stumbling blocks came in her way, she just jumped the hurdle and, just kept going, which I recommend everybody do. No matter what happens in your life, just try to keep pushing forward through the hurt, through the pain or whatever. Just try your best to keep pushing. Oh, be careful, trouble. Just try to keep pushing forward. And And so she her coffee business, she did that. Now she's into real estate, and she got insurance business, real estate, coffee, and I think a tea company, believe, yes. So like I said, she never letting that stop her. Stuff happen to each of us in life. I don't care who you is, it's gonna happen. You know, it just might happen in a different type of way, but stuff's gonna happen to all of us, because that's just this world that can either make you or break you. And she chose not to let that break her. It made her into the person that she is today, and which is a very strong, dependable, independent, determined woman. And I'm so proud to be able to call you my little sister, Jovanna. You know how much I love you, but you also know God loves you more. And she's very good to my children. Really, anybody that been found a present, she's just a blessing to them in more ways than one. She loves animals. Cats is a favorite. Yeah, and Ari and Danny, oh my goodness, those are her children. And baby, y'all should know the story about that. If you don't, then hey, it is what it is. But those are two babies, are two cats. And so when I was pregnant with Zephaniah, which is my 12, almost 13-year-old, the day he was born, she said, well, that's my baby. That was mine right there. And if y'all would look at some of my pictures, Zephaniah looked just like Vanna. She claimed him, she molded him. And so, but yes, so the sum, everything about, I'm so proud that you was my baby sister, Jovanna. You just don't know how many lives that you touch, how determined you are, how you willing, how you keep pushing and moving forward, and you just don't let nothing stop you or slow you down. You don't. Even if it do slow you down, baby, you're going to pick the speed back up and you're going full speed ahead. But in all this that I'm saying, God get the glory. He get the honor, he get the glory, because without him, none of this would be possible. So continue to keep your faith with God. Stay strong in his word. And once again, we love you, and may God continue to bless you with many more years to glorify his name. I love you, sister. Oh.